Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release a crochet tutorial every week. And this week I'm bringing to you this beautiful headband. It's really nice. And yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's super easy. I used one skein of this yarn by King Cole, and it's called Rosarium. Obviously, I will be linking everything in the down bar, and the free pattern is, as always, on my blog, selinaveronique.com, and this will be linked in the down bar also, so just check out the free pattern and lots of pictures on the blog. I used Rosarium mega chunky yarn, and this is 100% merino yarn, and I do love merino yarn for headbands because it just keeps your ears so nice and warm in the winter. And this is considered a mega chunky skein of yarn, and it says that you need a 15mm crochet hook for this. However, I used a 12mm crochet hook for this project because I wanted it to be nice and tight, because I wanted it to keep me nice and warm. So a 12mm crochet hook, as well as a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle. And that's all you will be needing for this project. I will be using US terms. So for this project you will be making a slip knot to begin with. So just go ahead and make a slip knot, pop your hook through, and now what we will be doing is chaining 33. So just go ahead and chain 33. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have chained less for my sample, but the principle will be the exact same. So now what we will be doing is counting 1, 2, 3 chains from the hook, and in that third chain we will be placing a half double crochet. So wrap your yarn around your hook, go into that third chain, pull your yarn through. You've got 3 loops on your hook, and take your yarn and pull through all 3 loops, and you are going to be placing a half double crochet into the second chain, pulling up a loop and going through all 3 loops, and then go into the next chain and place a half double crochet into that, and you will be placing a half double crochet into each and every chain across until the end of your chain, and then I'll show you how to do row 2. So this is my first row. Obviously you should have a much longer project, but this is just a sample. So what I am going to be doing for row 2 is chaining 1. So chain 1, turn your work, and this chain 1 counts as your turning chain. And now what we will be doing is to create that knit-like look, we are going to be placing a half double crochet, not where we would usually do that. So I'm just going to take my hook out to show you. So normally we would just go through one of, like this, we would go through this stitch here, like this, and we would have 2 first strands on through which we were going to go, if that makes sense. But for this stitch we are going to be going into this front loop. So I'm just going to show you. I hope this makes sense. It will make a lot more sense once we start doing it, but I thought I would show you like that. So don't go through this, don't go through this, these loops, go through this one here at the front. So I'm just going to demonstrate this. It was just because I thought this would be simpler to understand. So now that we've chained one, we are going to go into the first stitch here. So just wrap your yarn around your hook for a half double crochet and go through that front loop, pull up a loop and go through all 3 loops to complete your half double crochet. Now go through the next stitch and the next stitch and the next stitch, and carry on doing that until you reach the end of the row, and then I'll show you what to do then. So I've almost finished this row. So for this row only, we will be going, so we've finished almost. We've got the chain 2 from the previous row through which we need to place a half double crochet. So just place a half double crochet into that chain 2, and this is what it should look like. So now for the next row, we are going to be chaining 1, and this is our turning chain, and this time we are going to be going through the back loop only. So again, I'm just going to show you this. So these are the 2 strands through which we would usually go, but we will be going this time through only the back loop. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate this. So this is our turning chain, so we're going to go into the back loop of that first stitch here. So wrap your yarn around your hook, go into that first stitch here, the back loop only, pull up a loop and finish off your half double crochet. Go into the next stitch, back loop only, and do the same, and the next stitch, and the next stitch, and the next, and just carry on until the end of this row. So this is what it looks like. So this time we didn't have a chain 2 from the previous row, obviously, because we have turning chains for this pattern. So I just went through the last stitch to finish off this row. And now what we are going to be doing is chaining 1, and again, this is our turning chain, so it does not count as a stitch. And we are simply going to repeat the row 2, which was go through this front loop here with half double crochets. So just go ahead and go through that front stitch and just carry this on until the end of the row. And this time for this row we won't have a chain 2 from the previous row, because obviously we've only got full stitches right now. So just go through that last stitch here. It's a bit more tricky. There we go. There we go. Just going to go through that last stitch, and this is what it should look like. And you see the front is starting to have this lovely knit-like pattern. So I've switched back to the actual headband. So you will need 4 rows in total, like I just showed you. So once you've finished your 4th row, what you will be doing is snipping off your yarn, leaving a long tail for sewing. Once you've snipped off your yarn, you are going to take this and pull it through this loop to tie it. And now just go ahead and take your yarn like so and pop it through your tapestry needle. So this is a very thick yarn, so it can take a few attempts. There we go. And now I'm just going to fold it over like this. I'm just going to zoom in. So this is a different colour. I will be listing on my website which colors I used for this project, because I used 2 different yarns, one for the purple one and one for this one. So yes, sorry. So start stitching using the mattress stitch. So I'm going to go in one side like so, and then into the other side like this. And this is how you are going to be stitching this project together. Okay, so once you reach the end of the seam, just tie a knot gently like so. And now what you have left is just sewing in your loose ends. So to sew in my loose ends, I just go in and out of the stitches gently. So I'm just going to do this off camera to finish off this project. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Once you pop your headband like this, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely adore this tutorial, this headband. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.